Hey guys, I want to revisit one of my most successful ad spots ever. You remember it, chassis. It's man care for down there. That's witty. It means you put it on your nuts. It's not foot powder that you put on your nuts. It's not baby powder that you put on your nuts. It's meant for your nuts. Ground up, my friends, ground up. Remember the demo I did in the last video where I busted out my speed bag, played porno music, and demonstrated how it kept your nuts dry? That's what it does. This bottle actually is almost empty because I use it all the time. They sent me a fresh one. How sweet is that? They've also got this shower primer, which is like conditioner for your nuts, and the extreme cream. I know that sounds weird, but you put this on your nuts like when you go cycling or when you do chafing type activities. Hit the link in the description and take care of your nuts, people. Morning, everybody. Stunning day this morning after so many rain cancellations. It's so nice to be out here on a sunny day for a drive. This is Ethan. Thank you for joining me, sir.
Thank you. Absolutely.
And your John Cooper Works Mini that's been modified, not least of which with some skinny boy Recaro seats.
Yes.
They're dope. They're really nice seats, actually. They probably fit you great. But tell me about this thing. It's pretty cool.
Well, those seats I ordered from Japan. They're Recaro Japan only.
Oh,
so you have to like find
Recaro.
Yeah. Well,
Recaro. No, sorry.
So you have to find someone who can import them and whatever. You can't.
Oh, it's like a
thing.
thing.
You can't just buy them from wherever. But I originally had Sparkos in it, and they hit the door.
Oh,
and so they were
the wings
door
were hitting
cards.
the doors. Yeah.
And I was like, these seats are a lot more, comfortable. They're a little bit more grippy, but it's like I just don't want them to hit my door anymore.
Frustrating. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. What about the rest of the car? What else you got going on?
I had a lot of performance stuff originally, but I've mostly taken it off. I had.
Really? Did you decide you ruined it and then back it down?
Well, I went through a clutch in 35,000 miles.
Wow. All right, well, let's have a drive and then we'll talk about that. I don't want to sit here on the side of the road. I want to go, so we're going to go. That sounds nice. Ooh, that does sound good. Okay, so you went through a clutch in 35K. How'd you do that?
I have no idea how much the car used to make, but it's been dynoed now making 215.
Oh, that's strong. That's a good number for one of these. And what's it weighing?
It's like 27-ish. I mean, I don't really know entirely because the back seats are gone, and obviously I have, the buckets, and, it's sort of hard to tell.
It's actually taking the back seats out of one of these and putting the buckets, you end up with like a 2-seat SUV.
Yeah.
It's got like a huge trunk, and you could put like a refrigerator back there.
Yeah.
No, and then you don't have to deal with people being uncomfortable in the back. It's actually quite genius.
Exactly. No, I mean, I've probably put people in my back seats 2 or 3 times the whole time I've had the car, and I've had it for 5 years. So
it feels like a good amount of power.
Yeah, and that's what I thought too. I mean, once I pulled everything off, I just, focused more on better suspension.
So what have you done with the suspension?
Suspension was originally ST coilovers with stock top mounts.
Now, is this a JCW from the factory?
It is.
It is, okay. So what's interesting about the Mini Cooper S versus the JCWs is it's actually hard to figure out what is an upgrade from the JCW, right? That was the problem I had with my R53 Mini.
Yeah.
Was all the parts fit the S, and I didn't know if I have a JCW, what is the upgrade from that?
Yeah.
So what did you learn?
Well, I mean, I learned originally that, when I got the car, it's a 2012, that has an older engine than the newer R56 chassis cars. They, changed a bunch of things. Basically, there were all sorts of like timing chain issues and things like that with the old motor. And the old motor isn't as strong. It's more notorious for just blowing up. So, I learned originally that like a lot of the S parts for my same year I couldn't use because it was a different engine.
Yeah, that's disappointing.
So I'm in this weird area between, I have a facelift LCI R56 that has the old engine, but is a JCW that has the body.
So you had to go really into uncharted waters.
Yeah.
I kind of had to do that as well. I had an 06 JCW and R53, and I couldn't tell how to make more power without doing like a head swap.
Yeah.
or something some crazy invasive, thing.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the supercharged guys, I mean, there's been a lot of developments in the last few years. I mean, there are cars, a lot of them in England and stuff that are making, into the fours.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Mine made 210 at the wheels.
Yeah.
Which was not bad.
No, not bad.
But I had to do some weirdo pulley stuff and some weirdo tune, and I overspun the blower. And looking back on it, I wouldn't have done all of that.
Yeah.
But this car, let's go back to your car. This car feels nice and balanced. I don't think it needs more power.
Yeah,
I mean,
I agree.
this feels nice.
Yeah.
And it sounds good without being drony. I'm surprised, actually, that without a back seat, how non-drony it is.
Yeah, and it's fully catless, too.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Mine, when I took the back seat out, granted, older car, but I took the back seat out of mine, and it was a mistake. I thought I liked it for like a minute, but then when I put the back seat back in, I was like, oh yeah, this is better. Let's flip around and go up the hill. It's nice down the hill. Do they make these seats in a my ass size, or is this it? This is the Japanese size.
That's the
and
sad
that's it, huh?
thing is that Recaro, as you probably know, they make their usual cloth stuff, and they make some things that are leather and some things that are Alcantara. But it's just in order to get these seats in this upholstery, I believe it's the only option you can really pick.
The upholstery is like it's almost like a. It reminds me of MB Tex, but it's not MB Tex. It's just the perforations.
Yeah. No, I heard that it was like a special sort of collaboration between Recaro and Alcantara, like the company, because it has.
Oh yeah,
Alcantara
Alcantara's
tags.
a brand name, isn't
Yeah.
it? I always forget about that. It's like the Kleenex of suede, of ultra suede.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But no, I
This
mean,
car drives beautifully. Now it's got 67,000 miles. You said you toasted a clutch. Other than the clutch, has it been reliable or not really?
it's been totally fine. I went through one water pump under warranty because that's sort of a known issue. They just sort of start to squeak.
Was the fact that you had tuned the car, did that matter at all or not really?
I was lucky enough to have a service advisor who turned the other way on a lot of it.
That's a good, a friendly service advisor is a wonderful, let's call it a life hack.
Yes. definitely true. But sadly, he's since left the dealer.
Oh no,
and,
you're in trouble now.
But it was right out of warranty anyway. I basically, it was probably 2,000 miles out of warranty, and then he ended up changing careers and going somewhere else. But
I wonder if they were related.
who knows? It's entirely possible.
Oh man, I'll tell you what you do get out of driving a Mini. Even this one's in extremely good shape for a 65,000-year-old mile car.
Yeah.
It looks and feels, really, really good shape. You clearly care about this car very much.
Yeah.
I had a Mini, and Thaddeus, my cameraman, had a Mini. They really started to rattle themselves to pieces around 65, 70,000 miles. And I sold mine with like 50 right when it started to rattle. Thad's made it to 85, and it was like being in a drawer of forks. It was so bad.
Yeah, no, I've definitely had my share of that. I had a sunroof rattle.
This guy in the Cruise is actually kind of going. Can we respect the fact that this Cruise is going pretty quick up this road right now? You said you had a sunroof rattle?
Yeah, but I had a sunroof rattle. I had door panel rattles. I've had pretty much anything you can imagine that can rattle. I've had rattle.
You're in that club. Although right now, no rattles.
No rattles right now.
So you've addressed them one at a time.
One at a time, Velcro tape, the usual solutions that people try.
Mini with do-it-yourself NVH standard.
Yeah.
All right, I think we should pull off it because this Cruise, I think he wants to play, but I'm not trying to play. Homie, don't play. Just kidding. Yeah, we'll pull off for a second and make us a gap. But this Cruise, respect for going at it, sir. Unless he wants to pull off and let me by, because he had enough. We'll see. These cars have really good. The wheelbases are so small still that the turn in is so good and so sharp, and steering's really nice. This is a fun car. Can I get by? No? Okay, we'll make a gap. You go, Cruise. Have fun. And I'll sit over here, and we'll be right back. right. So is this your everyday car? Or is
It
this
is.
a second car? It is every day.
It's my everyday car.
How does it deal with Los Angeles?
Well, that's
Oh,
the
you don't
thing.
live in Los Angeles.
Well,
Where do you live?
I work in LA, but I live in Orange County.
Oh my God, you
Yeah.
commute from Orange County to LA in this?
Well, I only commute probably, for the most part, I just do freelance work, and I usually get hotels. So I usually end up driving to LA once, staying in a hotel for
Okay,
5 or
all
6
right.
days, and then driving back.
Okay, not the end of the world, but I was gonna say, if you do that every day in this car, that would be incredible.
Yeah. That would be the end. That would be the
Sounds
end.
great. What kind of exhaust is this?
It's AR design, catless downpipe, and I think they're gone now. Their website at least doesn't work. Into NVIDIA Q300 exhaust.
It sounds really good. It's a nice sounding piece. It's actually got like a hint of bass to it. Nice
Yeah.
Baja Bug. There's been some wild stuff up here today. That Fiat X19 was bobbing earlier. I like this car a lot. I mean, you know what's so weird about it is I see ones like this that are super nice, and I see other ones that are so beat.
Yeah.
These minis. I think a lot of it really depends on how fastidious the owner is.
It is.
Because
Definitely
not
is.
a lot of people are going through and re-Velcro taping every rattle. It's just not done most of the
Yeah.
time.
No, it's totally not.
I forget, does this have LSD?
No.
So
doesn't. Sadly.
this is like gotta be like the upper limit of non-LSD horsepower.
When it was making a lot more power, the torque steer was just
Unmanageable?
horrendous.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a lot of fun still. I mean, once you were, in a gear, but stopping from, just starting from a
turning
stop.
radius. The turning radius was just delightful right there. I just drove, my Focus RS has the worst turning radius on the planet.
Really?
Which I maybe actually usurped. I just drove the Lincoln Continental, and I think I forgot to mention it in my video because I didn't make a U-turn. But it's even worse than the RS because it's a transverse 6. I know that has nothing to do with this Mini, but I feel the need to say it on the record. The Lincoln Continental, nice a car as it is, worst turning radius than the Focus RS. This 2012 Mini, excellent turning radius. Excellent.
Actually, it
brakes,
used to be
too.
a little better than it is now.
Well, how was it better?
Just like camber adjustments
Oh,
and
okay.
things. I mean, I originally had ST coilovers on it. Those ended up squeaking. I pulled them off, sold those, bought Ohilins Road Tracks.
Oh, is that what's on this?
Yes.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Okay,
Yeah.
now I know why it rides so good and steers so, because you're rocking Ohilins. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, you didn't mention your $10,000 set of shocks. Yes.
Yeah.
How to make a John Cooper Works Mini excellent. Add Ohilins. That actually, we should make a T-shirt out of that. Just add Ohilins, like
Just add Ohilins.
like any car with a thing. We're gonna make that. We should make that one into a T-shirt. No, this is cool, man. I like the suede. You got the suede on this. Did this come like that?
I had it done.
It's beautiful,
done,
actually.
yeah.
It really does actually kind of tart it up in here, and it works with the seats. Cool car, man.
Yeah.
Really neat. It's well sorted. Drives great. Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
Definitely check out Ethan's Wheelwell because this is a very well set up Mini. And if you wanted to see, obviously I haven't tested it. We haven't gone to the track, but on the street, I mean, it rides nice and it steers good and it handles good and it stops good and sounds good. So peep his Wheelwell to see what those parts look like. We didn't get too deep into that, but Ohilins dampers, yeah, you could start there. Okay, cool. And check out my Wheelwell to see what's going on in the disaster that is my Mustang. All right, I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Peace out.